So today I'm showing you 5 quick and easy DIY Christmas gift ideas, which I am in love with. And if you're anything like me, then Christmas shopping kind of is difficult when you're on a budget, and also you procrastinate to the very end. Like, I need to go Christmas shopping. I really haven't done that yet because I procrastinate doing stuff like that. Yeah. Oh gosh. I better go do that, like today. I think that it can also be a little bit hard to get all your friends and all your family members super awesome gifts. So what I like to do is make some of the gifts for them, because I love gifts that come from the heart and that somebody sat down and made for me. So I just think that these are so awesome, and I know that your friends and family will love them too as much as I do. And yeah, they're just super affordable. I made them for each about $5, so I think that that is really awesome. And yeah, let's get into it. Okay, to start making our DIY hand warmers, you're going to need some felt, and I chose red, green, and purple. And then you're going to want to take your stencil outline of whether it's a heart, a square, a circle, it doesn't matter, whatever you prefer. I used a heart that I just drew on a black piece of paper and then cut it out. And then I'm using a gel pen to outline that. And then I just took some scissors and cut out my hearts. Okay, next you're going to want to sew up the sides of your hand warmer so that all your rice that we're going to put in it will not fall out. And you can totally do any style of sewing that you want or that you know. I went with this style that you guys see on the screen right now, but you could also glue the sides of your hand warmer if you don't know how to sew. Anything will work and it will look beautiful no matter what. Then before you're done sewing, you want to leave a gap at the top and then grab a piece of paper and make a funnel and some rice. It doesn't matter what kind of rice, any rice will work. And then just pour that into your funnel and work it into your hand warmer, and that's what will keep it all nice and toasty when you pop it in the microwave. So if you want to make your friends and family something that they will definitely use, some DIY hand warmers are the way to go, because they just have to be popped into the microwave for a minute or two, and then they stay warm for hours and will keep your hands toasty warm while you're outside enjoying the cold weather this winter.
How richly God has decked thee, oh Christmas tree, oh Christmas tree. How richly God has decked thee.
To make the DIY chocolate candy cane hearts, you're going to need some mini candy canes, chocolate of course, some sprinkles, and then 1 cup of water and 2 pans, particularly one that is smaller and one that is bigger. And then you're going to want to pour your 1 cup of water into the bigger pan and your chocolate chips into the smaller pan. And I just added half of it first because I think it's easier to melt it when you just do half the bag at a time. And then I just kept stirring that until it became very smooth, and then added the second half of chocolate chips. Once you've given your chocolate some time to cool, then you can spoon it into the center of your candy canes, and you could do full-size candy canes or mini ones like I did, and I think that they look so cute. Then I just grabbed some festive sprinkles and sprinkled that on top of my chocolate candy cane hearts, and I think that this looks so festive and cute. And then I just let them cool for a bit and pop them into the freezer so they could harden up so I could package them up to give to a friend. To create this chocolate sleigh, you're going to need an assortment of all kinds of different types of candy, and I just started off with using a Kit Kat bar and hot gluing a line of glue on that, and then adding a full-size candy cane onto the bottom of both sides of this Kit Kat bar to make the bottom of our sleigh. And then I also added some little mini candies and hot glued them in a pyramid formation to make all the presents that would be on the sleigh. Then to finish off our chocolate sleigh, I grabbed a festive gold ribbon and tied that around it like a big present, and then cut off the excess ribbon off of the underneath side of it. And then I also hot glued a little red bow onto the top of it, and I think that this just finished it off perfectly, and this is a perfect gift for any chocolate or candy lover in your family. Now for the DIY bath bombs, probably one of my favorites. These are all the ingredients you're going to be needing, but to start off, you're going to want to start with 2 cups of baking soda, next you're going to need 1 cup of cream of tartar, and then you're also going to want to take 1 spoonful of coconut oil. But you could also do 2 spoonfuls if you want to. This is what makes your skin feel super soft when you get out of the bath. Then I use peppermint essential oil, but you could also use any type of extract or essential oil that you have. And then I also did about 12 drops of turquoise food dye, and then I just began to stir all those ingredients together. Then taking a spray bottle full of water, I just did about 3 sprays and then stirred, 3 sprays, then stirred, because if you pour water into this, it will activate the baking soda and then it won't be fizzy when you put it into the bath. And this might take a while, but it's so cool when it's done. Just keep stirring and spraying. Then I just grabbed a mold from Michael's, which is for an ornament, and I got it for less than $1, so it was super affordable. And then I just packed both sides of those full with the little mixture that we have in our bowl going on for our bath bombs. And then once you pack both sides super tight with the little mixture in our bowl, you are then going to want to sandwich the 2 hats together and make sure it's really tight. You don't want there to be any gaps or anything like that, so it's a perfect ball when it comes out. Then with all my leftover bath bomb mix, I just spoon that out into a cupcake tin, and I just smeared this all into all the little cupcake holes until I had enough to go around, and I did about 6. And I think that this is super cute too, especially if you don't have a mold. This is a great way to make bath bombs and a lot of them to give to your friends and family. Then I just cleaned out a old Bath & Body Works candle because I think that their candle jars are so cute and perfect for little gifts like this. And I just filled it with some fake snow and then took my bath bomb and stuck it right in the middle of the fake snow. I thought it looked so cute, and then just popped the lid on and put a little white bow on top, and I think that this is an adorable gift to give somebody for Christmas. I think that making bath bombs for Christmas for friends and family is a great way to do some DIY gifts because they look so adorable and they're so affordable, because I made these for about $5 and I was able to make 7, and depending on how big or small you made them, you could make more, and that's super affordable for Christmas time, and I just think they look so cute and smell so good. DIY teacup candle, you're going to need some wax, and you're also going to need a teacup or mug or any container you want, 2 pans, one bigger, one smaller, some essential oils or any kind of candle oil you have to make it smell good, and some wicks. Then you're going to want to pour 1 cup of water into the bigger pan and place the smaller pan on top. And then this wax I got from Michael's, and I only used 2 of the chunks. I didn't use the 3rd one. And then I just put those into my smaller pan to begin to melt. Then I put in a few drops of Christmas Spirit essential oil. They also sell essential oils for candles at Michael's, and I'm sure a lot of craft stores carry oils for candles. And then I began to ladle that into my teacup, and be extremely careful. This wax is extremely hot and you don't want to burn yourself. And then I just took my wick and bent it over because it is extremely long, and I wanted to leave it long so that I could make sure that the wick stayed up straight in the wax. And then I just let it cool with the pencil on it, and once it was done cooling, it came out to this beautiful cream color. And then I just cut the wick down to the perfect length, and I think that this is so cute. I also grabbed a green ribbon and tied it up like a present, and this is a perfect gift to give somebody because it's so customized and it looks so expensive, but honestly, I made this gift for $6. Like, what? That's amazing, and it definitely looks like a $30 candle, but you only made it for $6, and you can personalize the scent for your friend or family member.